If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to another episode of the FUT Draft to Glory. I think this is episode number 4 now. Unfortunately, in the last one, we weren't able to raise the coins we need to go into another draft. So, after discussing it with a few of you on Twitter and in the comment section of the previous episode, we're going to put 300 FIFA points on and go into another draft, rather than playing some offline games or other games within Ultimate Team online, because we want to keep our record intact. With regards, the record at present is solely our FUT draft antics, so I want to keep that the case. So rather than play an offline season or something like that, or go into online seasons or single match, which would affect the record, I know you can check by clicking in the right stick what your exact draft history is, but I'd like to keep, just for OCD's sake, the overall record the same as the FUT draft record. So I'm going to use 300 FIFA points, and we're going to have another crack at winning the FUT draft. Obviously, we've won it once, we've gotten to the semi-final once, and we've gotten to the quarter-final once. So hopefully this time we don't go out in the first round. I'd like to go quite far in the competition again. I'm tempted to go with a 3-4-1-2, to be completely honest, but I do like a 4-3-3. Ooh, let's go 4-3-3. We'll see how we get on here. Now, the last time we built a thing... Oh, it's got to be messy, hasn't it? Last time we built a draft, we went with a Serie A-style draft. And the time before that, it was a Bundesliga-style draft. Now, 93 Neymar has to be. We can obviously get Team of the Year, but 93 Neymar wins it for me there. No La Liga players in this one. It looks like it's going to be another La Liga draft. We haven't had a La Liga draft since the very first one we did, so I don't mind going back to a La Liga draft. Nobody here really that stands out, although this is this week's in-form Jamie Vardy, so we'll select him just for that reason alone at present. Can we get a La Liga? Can't get a La Liga midfielder, so... tempted. I'm tempted to go Pastore and then put him on the side where Messi is, just in case. So yeah, we'll do that. We could go for a 190, but I'm not very good at building drafts, so I don't think... I've never played with Gullit. I'm sorry, it has to be Ruud Gullit. It has to be. I've never ever played with Ruud Gullit. He is going straight into that lineup. I thought for a minute, Team of the Year Iniesta, but I can't not select that Gullit when given the opportunity to. Oh wow. I could go with Muller for the higher rating, but I think I'm going to go with Oscar for... I'll go with Oscar for Kem, and we could always move Oscar to centre mid in case we end up getting a La Liga striker when we get to the bench. No La Liga defenders there. We'll go with Holebas, because, again, that might help with Kem with Oscar. In fact, let's go into the reserves and see if we can get a couple of good reserve players. It's a decent start. Valbuena is good, but it has to be Bale here, really. So we're going to go with Bale there. I just want a really good striker if possible. Di Maria is a great player, but is he really the option to go for? I mean, Gaia would be a better left-back than anyone else. Gaia is like the go-to left-back. He tends to be the main one that you always get in FUT drafts, so I don't mind selecting him again. Here, I am going to go with Di Maria in the end, because he could get a fantastic link with... Ronaldo! He can't get a fantastic link with Ronaldo, but he will get a perfect link with Pastore. Ronaldo we can put on the bench. Not on the bench. In the side. I can't believe we're going to have 93 Neymar and potentially 99 Messi as well on the bench. Mertens, maybe? No. I'll go with Insigne just for overall rating. Let's finish the rest of the side and we'll see what we can put together. A La Liga. There you go. Van der Veer. That'll do well for Kem. That's that kind of corner of the side clocked off now. And it's not Team of the Year Iniesta. Not Team of the Year Iniesta. Team of the Year Thiago Silva. But that is such a sick card. Got to go with that one. Got to go with that one. Right, what can we get in this centre-back role? David Luiz. Oh, Godin. Luiz or Godin. Luiz or Godin. Luiz gives us 88. Godin gives us 88. Luiz would be on 10. Oh, but Godin would be on 7. But it would knock Gaia up to 10. Right, if we could get Diego Alves in goal, that would be great. Diego Alves, no. Keylor Navas or Kevin Trapp. Kevin Trapp would probably be the better, because he'd be on 10 with... Yep, we'll go with Kevin Trapp. That's decent. That's decent so far. If we can get a better striker would be great. And then I could maybe put someone else in at cam if we get a decent cam. I don't really know who to go for here. I'm going to go with Xhaka just because of the overall rating to try and keep the 190 dream alive, although I don't think we're going to get it. Here it doesn't really matter who we go with, so we'll go with highest rating again. We'll go with Iago Falque. Come on, I want a really good striker. You're not going to give me one, are you? You're not going to give me one. Right, Antonio's solid. Antonio also BPL and English, so not that I take Ronaldo out, but Antonio will go. Really, what striker? We're not going to get one, though. Wow, man of the match, Dini. Saul. The 190 dream is dead now, I think, but unfortunately, I could always put Messi in at striker. If we get another La Liga centre mid, which we're probably not going to do now, but never mind. I'll go with Saul. I could have gone with Fantadini, but I don't really fancy Fantadini. Oh, wow. That changes things around. While Koscielny doesn't fit for Chem, Varane is arguably better than Godin, despite being a much lower rating. Zuma's not going to link with anyone. I'm going to go Varane. Does that improve Chem? It doesn't. Okay, well, we'll go with Godin then for overall rating. And to finish the draft off, a left back or wing back of sorts, we'll go with Figueras. And in goal, again, if we could get... We're not going to. We're going to stick with Trap, so we'll go with Enyema for overall rating. Well, it's quite good, and to be fair, if we bring these guys in, that will up the overall rating, I'm pretty sure. So we'll do this, and then Bale as well for Antonio, and Insigne for Saul. That's going to give us, if we had just that little bit extra chem, maybe we can get it from a manager. If we can get a La Liga manager, a Brazilian La Liga manager would be fantastic. We got a Brazilian manager, which would take us to 99. I could, if I put Neymar in, get 100. Serie A's not going to do anything. Right, let's go with a bronze manager. And then if I put Neymar in over Ronaldo, not that we'd probably start with Neymar over Ronaldo, but for the sake of a highest possible draft, if we put Neymar in over Ronaldo, was that up us? Yeah, 188. 188 is a really good draft. I am pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that. We're going to have 99 Messi on the bench, though, which is madness. Hopefully, Jamie Vardy can do well for us. I probably made some mistakes in building that draft, and I'm sure I'll get shouted at in the comments. But to be honest, I really don't mind. That is a really nice draft. I'm pleased with that. Let's get cracking with the games. Here we go, game number 1. Coming up against a full La Liga side, striker Bale and inform Griezmann up top. He's got Marcelo at left centre-back. Laporte checking goal with very low chem. He'll only be on 2, I think. Iniesta's in there. Obviously, team of the year Messi as well. It's a really nice side. This will be a difficult game. Try and look for a ball into the middle, perhaps, to Ronaldo. That didn't quite work, but Ruud Gullit's going to pick up on it. We'll give it in there to Cristiano. Dance past a couple of defenders, perhaps. Ronaldo's still going. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's shot wide. How's he not got that on target? Oscar. Pastore. Could go back to Oscar. Oscar! Yes! 1-0 up. Lovely move. Pastore, Oscar. Oscar, Pastore, Pastore, Oscar. Bang! Finish. Keeper got something on it, but not enough to keep it out. Really nice linking up play between the two of them, and the power on the shot, just too much for the keeper to handle. We're 1-0 in front. That's why you don't have a 2-chem goalkeeper. Van der Wiel. Van der Wiel. Into Oscar. Surely. 2-0. Lovely move. I played out to Van der Wiel and I hadn't made up my mind whether to go down the line to Di Maria or cut inside and try and find a pass or do what. But the defence just parted and Oscar was left there on his own. All he had to do was get it under control and put it in the back of the net, which he did. 2-0. Messi takes a corner. Gullit's up. 3-0. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. Little Lionel Messi comes off the bench, crosses it into big Ruud Gullit. Powers in the header. The only difference really between his chances not going in and mine going in is the 2-chem goalkeeper. Petr done nothing for him in this game. It's been his Achilles heel, and thankfully we've been able to prey on his weaknesses. 3-0 in the 67th minute. 3-0 win. Our 1,000 coin boost is still active, so that gives us almost 1,800 coins from that game. 6 shots, 5 on target, 3 goals, 55% possession. Solid victory. Game number 2. Oh, that's a good team. Inform Alba. Paulo Futre, Ronaldo, a centre-back Alaba with... Well, actually, no, that's not such a good team. I thought that was a really good team when I first saw the front five, and then I glanced back. It's not as strong as it could have been, but providing now that I've said that, that's probably going to be a defeat, isn't it? Get the Cristiano. Keep that in. Well done, son. Ronaldo. Vardy. Oh my god, he saved it. But never mind, it's dropped to Di Maria, who's offside. Could have taken the lead inside 3 minutes, but it's not going to count. Vardy should have buried that. Record breaker Petr Cech. Slightly better than Toucan Petr Cech. Di Maria to Pastore. Could try and return the favour. Pastore in the box. Pastore pulls it across. Surely Oscar's hit the bar. How's he hit the bar from there? Honestly, like, it's harder to miss from there. He's like 3 yards out and he's hit the bar. What the fuck? Alright. Of all the players he's got on the pitch, it's the 80 right back, Carlos Martinez, that buries that in the bottom corner. Wicked. 1-0 down.
He's got across to make that interception. He saw it coming.
Oh, come on. I was just about to say anything your right back can do, mine can do better, but he's hit the post. What a strike. What a strike from Gregory van der Wiel. So we've hit the bar through Oscar, and now we've hit the post through van der Wiel. Of course, we're 1-0 down. 4 shots, 2 on target, 59% possession. Those 2 shots that are off target have been the bar with Oscar from 2 yards, and that pinger from Gregory van der Wiel. Oh, we need to get ourselves back in this. I don't want to go out this early.
Players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing.
Bale.
Here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano? No! Check. Great save. Oh, 18 minutes to try and get myself back in this. I've dominated the game. I just can't score. Messi with the corner. Keeper's going to come. He's going to get there. I don't know where to go with Oscar here. Bale's there. Gullit! No! Game-saving block by Phil Jones. We're going to go out in the second round, and I do not deserve this whatsoever. Gullit with the corner. Keeper's come. He's going to get there. Wait for the referee's whistle. Oh, I don't deserve that. I do not deserve. We had the ball in the back of the net. We hit the bar. We hit the post. Petr Cech made a great save from Jamie Vardy in the incident where the ball did end up in the back of the net. I couldn't beat record breaker Cech. Just couldn't do it. Out of the FUT draft in the second game. I did not deserve that. Oh, that's so frustrating. I thought I could have sworn Ruud Gullit was gonna equalise there with the last kick of the game. And Phil Jones just arrives out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I can't believe that. 7 shots, 4 on target, although the bar and the post don't count. He had 12 shots, but so many were from ridiculous distance that didn't really mean anything or were blocked and went out for a corner. Devo, that was a really good draft and the team felt great. We've got 15k, so we can go back in for another draft after this for next week, but I'm so disappointed that we've lost that. So bitterly disappointed. I didn't deserve that at all. Enner Valencia might sell, the contracts will sell, the fitness will definitely sell, Gladiator might sell, put the rest into the thing. Someone always comments, I can't remember your username, I apologise, but always goes nuts whenever I pack Shabalala. So there you go, there's Shabalala again. In the next pack, 5k pack, we get Varane maybe? No, Macher. Macher will sell though. He might sell, Pereiro. The contracts will sell, the fitness will sell, Macher will sell. Put them into the trade pile. And the silver players pack. Oh, I'm actually so pissed off that we lost that game. Like, so very, very pissed off. And, of course, my one rare card is a bronze. Of course my one rare card is a bronze. Well, nothing in there that's going to sell anyway. So, up to 17.5 with a handful of things to sell, including a couple of contracts and squad fitness that will go for about 1,200. Enner Valencia might sell. Macher will go for about £1,000. Hopefully we'll be able to give us enough of a cushion so that we can afford another average performance in the draft next time around. We have enough to go straight back in, but I'd like to raise some coins from the stuff that we got from the packs there, though. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't for more. The AC Milan career mode started earlier on this evening, so check the channel page for it if you missed it. Definitely need your feedback with all of the transfer suggestions for that series. Let me know in the comments section how you think we got on today, how unlucky I was in that game. Crazy. Hit the bar, hit the post. I can't believe Oscar hit the bar from 2 yards. I just can't. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.